quick recap, everybody. So, the Fey crew started going down the lava cast, the lava tunnel, of which they have found specifically in 2 sets of 4, 8 spread out vents along the top line of the lava gas tunnel and 2 small vents along the bottom. With fire, as it's blasted by, as they've kind of walked by, has had this sort of high, almost musical pitch to it. And they are currently looking around for any oddities within this lava tube to try and see if there's any indication for what may be putting this burning rodent, whether it's a rat, whether it's some other kind of rodent, to sleep. And Guinea rolled a natural 20 to find any signs of weirdness. Now,
by holding a hunk of meat over her head.
Yeah, we gotta find that meat.
Here's the odd thing. Some lava casts, lava tubes will have like splintering veins of intense heat, you know, that kind of fly up when intense heat shows itself, sort of well, I guess I don't really have another way of describing that. And to that end, with each flash of fire and each tone that kind of leaves, with that natural 20, you notice that some of these crags that are not really attached to the main vein and seem to be almost just kind of cracks in the surface of this tube look to be very harshly etched in musical notes.
She's just gonna play the musical notes.
With your voice, with an instrument?
She's got an instrument. She has an entire violin made out of red fire dragon hide.
Okay, you're gonna use the okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't pulled that out in 4 months. All right. That's fun. The little cosmetic violin, I love it. Okay. You're gonna match those tones, and as you do so, you can see that little sort of illusory burning dragon letting off almost its attempt at draconic song in tune with the violin. And as it goes out, everybody who's able to hear it, which in this case would be, of course, NPCs, Steeds, Grandpa, and Angel, I want you to make wisdom saving throws against a magical sleep effect.
Oh, great! That is a 19. What is with Dragonheart, it gives me a +2 to wisdom saves. So
You also get the +5 just from Grandpa's proximity as well.
Yeah.
Grandpa can be put to sleep.
27 or something, Joe.
Oh, he cannot be magically put to sleep?
No.
He does not sleep.
Is a construct.
Okay.
Huh?
He cannot
His
sleep.
mouth can.
And what did the mount call?
The mount what do we say? Con save?
Yeah, sorry, wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
And you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna roll for the snake in your suit.
Oh shit.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my boot.
The mount rolled a 24 total.
Okay. And even with the +5, you hear a as you feel something settle kind of around your stomach area.
Oh. Little guy's tuckered up.
It rolled in that one. Double that one. It had advantage given all of the fucking buffs that everybody was giving off at its small size. It had advantage and it fucked itself twice. So. Yeah.
Little guy's all tuckered up.
Now, Actually, Angel, your skill set being a bard. This is the first time I'm gonna ask for this skill check in this way. I want you to roll me a performance check to possibly decide
Hold on, she's talking to somebody.
Ah, fair enough. Well, once she's free, I'll ask her to do the thing and give her the explanation for why it's the thing. Excuse me.
This is a new feeling for Grandpa. He's got a snake in his crotch.
Nope, he's Tum Tum.
Say that one more time.
He's got a snake in his crotch.
Who does?
The snake that's in Grandpa's suit rolled 2 nat 1s on its saving throw against the sleep effect and just kind of passed out and slumped into his stomach, basically.
So,
Now, Angel, as far as that effect, which you bypassed pretty effectively, given all the buffs, this is the first time I'm asking for this skill roll in this particular fashion. I want you to roll me a perception check to draw upon your bardic knowledge and understand what in that tone caused that effect.
19. 19 plus...
Your buffs to performance are insane, I already know.
30, 40, 40,
Total is 42?
yeah.
Okay.
I think.
That's a reference. All right. Immediately you catch, for lack of a better way to put it, almost green noise in that sound. There is an aspect to that tone that immediately makes you feel sleepy, but also a discordance to it that echoes almost like the tone that could be produced by a violin is not quite what you'd need. It's not quite as smooth as what you would need in this case. You recognize that perhaps the choice of instrument was not a keen one for this particular.
Hold on.
I don't want to say puzzle because it's not really that it's
The
not
dog is fighting. Hold on.
that complicated. Oh, dog's fighting. Dog fight.
Somebody did not respect boundaries. It's usually what happens.
Just as a side note, the pacing and tone of this session, by the way, it's not usually how I do it. I am just I am fucked and exhausted from work, and this is a lesser performance than what I usually produce.
So at this point, Angel plays the notes in reverse and goes against it and makes a perfect harmonic pitch.
Okay.
And then, just to test the water, she also plays the opposite notes to see what they would be on the scale.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a performance check.
Okay. 19 plus plus 21.
21.
The tone feels smoother, feels more relaxed, it doesn't seem to produce the same magical effect that playing the sound just as it was read produced. However, there is this still slightly grating discordance that seems to just barely miss the mark. You can tell that there might be a magical essence to it, but the vessel through which that sound was produced might not be exactly what's needed.
Vessel, Joe?
Instrument would be the better word.
I don't have a timpani.
I don't think you need a timpani specifically, but Another gout of fire blasts through and passes through the tunnel.
She takes out a flute and tries that instead.
Okay.
Making
Take
that
out a
hissing
flute.
noise instead along those notes.
You take out a flute and try the inverted tone.
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll me a
Natural
performance
20.
now. Natural 20.
She already knew.
The next gout of fire that passes by, the etches and musical notes that are etched into the volcanic tube run blue instead of red. And each of you feel slightly energized. For every person that heard that tone within about 10 feet of the musician, your movement speed for the next hour increases by 5 feet.
Okay. Angel runs. Plays them in the same pitch, but plays them in a song, knowing what this actual notes are.
Okay. Trying to link it into a melody. That... You're freestyling this? Basically? I'm assuming you're freestyling it.
I mean, she's bard, so probably.
Okay, yeah. Fresh performance check for me.
And she's gonna do the one thing that makes Kalawai mad. She's going to insult the flame. Better as a raptor.
Okay. As the flames
It's almost a
turn...
mockery. It's vicious mockery.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
how
you're-
she shows her love
You're
for
channeling mockery through the song, okay.
Kala. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of what rats do. They're very mocking kind of creatures. They're very smart.
Yes.
As you cast and channel through the tones through that flute, and the spiraling fires begin to continuously turn blue basically for as long as you're running this song. You can see in the smaller cracks of this lava cast, of this lava channel, small rodents start appearing, slowly dancing along to the song,
I'm going to keep playing until
as
I
if
make-
led along by a gigantic reference to a Pied Piper.
We already had the Pied Piper episodes ago.
We did.
I can make a reference more than once for different entities. It's a thing.
A giant reference to a work of fiction in the public domain.
Yeah.
There was one in the snake area. You missed it.
No royalties.
So, what happens after we do that?
As the small rodents start to appear, you're noticing with each sort of stage of the song that you are moving through, you're noticing rats that are showing up first with red coats of fur, then yellow coats of fur, then blue coats of fur, and then finally white coats. Each of them collecting and dancing around you in a very midsummer, almost kind of jointed dance surrounding you as they do so. I'm going to give you an opportunity to improvise, not just as a character, but as a player. What do you choose as the crescendo to this song?
She's going to go a little bit opposite, and she's going to... The last part, she's going to actually tell the flame how beautiful it is when it shines in the middle of the night.
Okay.
That's usually how she does call it. It's always an insult, and then there's a little bit of sweet. It's a bittersweet.
Except with compliment,
Sour
if you
Patch
don't
Kid.
insult her first,
She's a
you have
Sour
to
Patch
insult her
Kid.
first and then compliment her. It's weird.
Sour
I
Patch
don't
Kid.
like it.
She's a Sour Patch Kid. Pip's a sweetheart, and she's just a Sour Patch Kid.
The percentile I rolled for the result of that, it was a 42. What is 42 on a percentile mean in our house rules?
It means a gimme.
Exactly. So, as all of these rats spin, dance, and coil around you, suddenly, even despite all of the magical resistances you've imbibed yourselves with, this
Getting
tunnel
hot.
begins to feel hot. Uncomfortably hot. Horrifically hot. Hot only like a warm bath for a moment. Screaming hot like you're standing on the surface of the sun, or perhaps maybe just an open street in Arizona. And then cold. Frigid. Ice cold. Colder than cold can get, an ice burn like dry ice. This entire tunnel begins to fill with fog as the dancing and twisting and turning rats now look like little flames in the muck, murk, and fog until the flames begin to grow more intense, more bright, more potent, more powerful. You hear cracking of stone and obsidian and shattering of molten rock and glass. Until finally splintering up as the tones in the glass themselves seem to mimic the song you're producing. All of you flash to clear visibility. Where once you were standing in a volcanic tube, you are now standing in a admittedly small obsidian chapel.
With a piece of meat hanging from the ceiling.
The meat is gone.
Aww.
What's the temperature?
Wait, he ate it. Nom 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 nom.
If we're going by Fahrenheit, because we're American, it is a strong 74, it feels almost.
Better than
Are
a
there
1,000.
pews?
You find none of the brightly colored rats moving around, moving about.
There's just one.
Well, the brightly colored rats that were dancing around when you summoned the song.
Yeah.
Are there pews?
There are.
I dismount.
Oh,
and go
this is
sit.
the opposite of what Kala is. Kala's much more promiscuous than this. This is not okay.
This is a church, Megan.
This is the opposite of what Kala is. This is very
He keeps
opposite.
saying this. It's the mirror of the other archway.
The pews themselves
So this
are
thing-
also themselves really, really small. It is. The visual is indicative of almost being in a playhouse or an oversized dollhouse in a sense. Or I mean, the pews seem like they might be
Essentially
perfectly
angel-sized.
scaled to
Everything's
rodents actually sitting
angel-sized.
upon them.
Everything's angel size.
But it being
Oh,
still a
okay.
chapel and cathedral, the ceiling is high enough for all of you to still stand in here comfortably, despite the fact that compared to a normal cathedral, it's fucking small in here.
It's quite cramped.
And this is where all of you quite easily hear the skittering of small feet up to a little area ahead of all of the pews, a stand where a book might lay. And turning about, you see this incredibly almost bodybuilder buff rat folk standing at an astonishingly tall 3 foot 2 inches.
Is he wearing a robe?
He is wearing a robe, and it itself seems to be made of broken shards of obsidian. He seems to be missing one eye, very apparently, the other eye itself glowing with a vibrant and shifting fiery white, as you can see smoke and embers just billowing out of it. The visual almost reminding you of another rat folk that you encountered of semi-religious significance a couple of years back by the name of Radigan Verminus.
Also, what in the secret of Nim?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm excited by this. So excited by this.
Matter of fact, the resemblance to Radigan Verminus is uncanny.
No.
It's been a couple of years, Angel.
Hi.
Your city made for a fun little home away from home.
You're welcome to visit anytime you like.
Can't. A bunch of demons pissed me off.
Oh, you have to retake this place. I get it. We'll see you when you see you.
I'm gonna burn demons alive. Sounds like it won't work, but it will.
It's gonna get hot enough.
Who's the metal man? Little rat folk
Don't know.
turned
Yeah,
its
I
gaze
have,
toward you.
I have no reference, so I just walk up and extend a hand. Hi.
Hi.
You're already marked. No thanks.
No thanks. And hearing the already marked part, Angel's eyes go, ooh, okay.
By the way, can you fix me?
It's not good.
Huh? Say that again?
It's flowery.
It's us.
Did the little
You
shit
just use
fall
the
asleep?
Remove the rest of it, right?
Who?
Yeah,
How's the pig?
Oh.
it just kind of crumpled.
Yes, it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
That was worse than the last batch, too?
He picks up an old and familiar long stick which he had initially retrieved from Sharni. Rings it back like a baseball bat. And then gives a
I brace
firm and
myself.
harsh strike towards your body. Now I'm gonna go ahead and ask this just in case it's gonna hit you regardless, but this is just in case it actually manages to deal damage. Does a 23 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. As the staff cracks across your form, you feel your entire body ring like a gong, and as you do so and feel the sound reverberate up through your body, the moment it reaches your eyes, you go blind for a moment. For just a flash second, you are unable to see or comprehend anything before quickly coming back to your senses. And... Ow! Okay, you take 23 points of bludgeoning damage. As now I'm going to roll a con save for the snake, see if he wakes up. The snake slithers up, dazed and dizzied out of your shell, almost immediately like it had its bell rung, much like you. And it lazily just slumps its head forward, and then it sticks up the back end of its tail, only a single inch of it standing firm and strikingly in the direction of the rat folk, almost as if it's trying to, through its snake-like appendage, flip off the rat.
I do have a question in this whole situation. Does Angel know what marked means when it comes to a fae?
Oh yeah. You guys have been around for a while, and you've been hiking around the Feywild, not to mention you've been around Piper.
And I'm Piff's child. So...
Your adopted sister is an archfey fledgling.
Well, it's more important that Piff is her first interaction with anything. Pip
Yeah.
is an archfey, so it's like,
It's up to you whether
did what
you
now?
put 2 and 2 together with the shadowy little green snake and the marked comment and see whether you understand what the hell happened. But either way.
I kind of like scratched the snake's chin.
You
I'm
watch
going to
as
let
its
you know.
eyes roll back into its head in the almost claymation sense as they literally fall back and you can hear them roll down its body before coming back up.
That's disturbing. So you're awake now. So we have to head out. So
Yes.
where do you think we should head next?
Oh, that is a fun fucking question.
Just which one do you think is going to be easiest to get to?
You're asking me.
Yes, because you are a rat, and rats make holes and are easier to climb things.
We also eat through the bellies of sleeping soldiers.
I understand that, but that's not the point I'm
I
having right
cover
now.
what I
Like,
imagine my snake's ears are.
And the snake's just looking
Not
at this
because of
entire
the-
situation.
Not because of the language the rat guy's using, but because of she just made some like racially insensitive comments about rats.
That's
Like the
racist.
snake hairs.
they eat them.
And yes, we also eat our own
I'm
kin.
gonna call
When
you
presented with
or-
poison, we'll send the young ones ahead to see if they're stupid enough to eat it.
I mean,
We're
technically,
assholes.
if we actually took the whisperers, basically, we're rats. We live in
So
the
we're
world.
down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay,
I look at the snake and I'm just like, any idea what's going on?
I want you to roll me a d8.
D8. Sweet.
Could have had a D8.
That's a 5. Where do I go?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Reroll. Landed on Ratman
It's a
again.
1. Where do I roll? Where do I go?
Oh. So this one's a fun one, actually. At least in my opinion, it's a fun one. The demons probably made a point of putting him to sleep first.
Name it. Let's go.
You're gonna want to go ahead and look for a wily little bastard, not represented by an animal like most of us are, oddly enough. You're gonna want to look for Lanith, the king of deception.
Lanith.
Tailors
Who's his
himself.
counterpart?
Well, he tailors himself after human magicians more often than not. But this may surprise you. He is the counterpart of Anon, Lord of the Summer Court. Both of them are cocky as hell.
I know that Anon has 2 significant others, so yes, probably.
And in, of course, another twisted mirror, I'm pretty sure this fucking twat fucks no one. Fucks a lot of people over, but fucks no one.
So it tastes- yeah, okay, good.
It's ironic considering how many people are said to get in bed with liars.
Yes, but they never stay. Liars never stay.
Take everything he says as a lie and through that find the truth. Should you manage to wake him
He's
up,
not
we'll
gonna
find
be
a
a-
way to.
What if I tell a lie that is the truth? Will I wake him up?
No, that's just a good lie. Another thing to consider. If this is an archfey of lies and a dark fey, what greater lie would it be to suggest that he's in the Feywild in the first place?
I'm so confused. Megan knows what's going on, but my brain's like, huh?
It's the only hint I can give. I'm a fae. I still have to be cryptic, so go find him while I go crack some demon skulls. Also, I have a true fae name. I'm not giving it to you. You can stick with Radigan Vermeers.
Ah, Radigan. I was gonna ask him what his name.
I'll expect your real name later. When we're not in
giving
company.
it. Ever.
When we're not in company.
I won't be giving it. If you want to
Tell that
find
to my
it,
dream.
go look. Now, please.
Tell them when my great-great-great-great-grandfather.
Now, please leave my chapel and forget about the lava flute.
The lava flutes? Isn't that what every man has between their legs?
If it feels
So I
like
don't think I
lava,
should
I would
forget
ask
the
them to
lava.
consult a doctor.
That lava is what comes out of it. So
That's chlamydia.
no. It's just... Well, you build worlds, I build beds. Have a
I
nice
don't
day.
build worlds, I build cesspits that for rats to live in.
So my kind. Great. Awesome.
You're not a rat, you're a bitch. I say that in a good way.
They live in the walls.
Yes, we do.
And she
Which
just
means
and she
we're
just says it
always
'cause she's so busy
listening. Now
with-
get the fuck out. I need to kill some things.
They're in the goddamn walls.
She leaves
Also-
in the abandoned college.
Metalman! Yeah, we're gonna feed on it. Should you either default on or go through with your other mark, come see me. We'll come up with something stupid to do.
Don't make a deal with Dark Fae. It's the one thing I was taught as a child. And you broke the thing the first time you walked in.
Subasa. And his eyes just turn into empty, rotted sockets as a rat skull faces you. Don't spoil my fun. Now leave, as his face returns to normal.
You should try to scare me, but you don't scare me.
I like how we're having the nice, awesome gore section and not the abyss.
No, we had gore. There was lots of bodies. There were so many bodies.
Is there any loose obsidian in this place?
Don't take the obsidian.
Do you want to try and find some to
Do
retrieve?
not steal from an archfey.
Yes, this is his decision and potential mistake or benefit to make. Let's see what happens.
Angel
How about I
over
just
Nicodemus.
look at- I just look at the rat guy and I say, how about something to remember you by, something I can call you with later?
Call me. I'm not that simple.
I collect shiny rocks.
Look for where the filth piles up. I'm probably nearby.
Explains why he was in the tavern. Oh, she leaves. I run that tavern, so I'm there
You're allowed to insult your own tavern.
too. Considering that they're both, all the Kinder live in the walls, and that's where they keep the whispers. They're also like rats, so.
They're in the goddamn walls.
Forgive my friend, I don't understand it either. And then I leave.
That's because you don't have a higher thinking and you don't talk to these people on a regular basis. Ciao.
All right, you've been given a hint as to the next location or next potential location of the next Dark Fae.
I do want to roll an insight check because he's going to try to steal the obsidian.
You gonna try and nab something? Roll a deception or
looking to see
persuasion.
who-
Message me whichever one you're rolling, since she is rolling an insight on you.
I want to just know if any's loose first.
Perception.
Nice, 13.
13.
Hello, Foghorn Megan.
It all seems pretty
Do
locked
it.
down, at least from this glance. Not close enough to really tell if anything's too loose.
I just do the prissy like ant that like checks for dust on one of the pews as I leave, and just like run my finger across it and then leave.
You scrape your metal fingers. Obsidian sharp, yo.
Do the white glove.
It's literally it goes across the metal and it's just like. She looks over at
I look at my
Nicodemus.
finger. Is there anything on my finger?
Fuck it, I'll roll to see if
What?
you got a little fucking shrapnel.
Or blood.
No,
I don't believe.
bring you a pillow.
Right.
No shrapnel, it's a natural 3, unfortunately. But hey,
Any dust?
not really. This place seems pretty clean.
You just got cleaner. You got cleaner.
I just got
Wait,
flesh on my finger.
Yet another twist of irony, considering he said, "Look for me in the filth." But
You keep the obsidian clean.
you don't shit where you eat.
Yeah,
You shit where
I-
your
yeah.
hands
But
eat.
you did. But you did.
I leave, and the large angelic serpent just kind of looks around and like nods its head and just like slowly follows out with its very low
Angelic
walking
serpent.
speed.
It's not an
The
angelic.
steed he summoned.
Oh, the steed,
The
right?
koala.
Yep.
It has a relatively low walking speed, so it's just like kind of
Incan mythos.
all
Anyway,
It's doing this number.
yeah.
I'm letting you know that the first thing that Angel does is look over and Nicodemus. Watch that one. He's going to try to make a deal with every freaking fae in this undercarriage. I would prefer not for us to die.
Here's the thing. Devil's advocate. A metal man making a deal with every higher power he finds is hilarious.
I'm going to remind you what happens when I collect things.
Fair. I'm just saying, Lovey.
It's funny because I don't know if I have a soul.
I have a soul. I do know.
She looks over at Nicodemus. Navarre,
If only
We're
I had a
going to-
hot.
we're going to camp in the most safe part that we can find.
All right.
And then I will keep my promise to you and try to be quiet about it.
And my goal is to make sure that you aren't too quiet.
You better have brought silence crystals. 'Cause we're gonna track
All right.
things.
So, as the lot of you bed down,
Can I roll a performance check?
sure.
Can I roll a perception check?
Do you want to?
I kind of want to know if he just notices, like if he's just like if he can ignore it. I want to roll, hoping I roll low to see he's gonna try to ignore it.
Or passive. Your passive works for that if you want to have not notice.
Sure,
It's
go
a
for it.
natural 20. That is a natural 20, Joe.
Double 18s for Nick. He's doing well.
Oh yeah, that's good. He rolled a 3.
So,
heard
He's
nothing.
got like a little like dime store novel. and he's like, oh, yeah, that's nice.
I'll put it this PG way. You hear the birds singing in the jungle, the mighty jungle. All right, so
If you're hearing whining in the background, it's the dogs making noises.
fair enough. Or the bed frame. Either way.
There's no bed.
Bad. Bad Joe.
Dungeons and double entendres. So, That is-
Nosferatu.
yes. An elder Nosferatu.
I'm
As
going
we
to let.
know-
We were gonna roll the initiative.
Yep, combat initiative. I actually
As
had
we
that
now
pre-roll.
transition back into the abyss and the mansion of the rake.
I
All
got a
right.
natural 20 right off
Everybody
the bat. I had got
Up
you'll get
shit
it.
creek without a paddle. Hopefully not with your mouths open. Roll
I'm
initiative
gonna go get
for me.
chocolate. I rolled a
I
natural
already
20, so if you want to check
pre-rolled.
my sheet real quick.
Wait, what? Am I there?
No, you are not.
You are not in this situation.
Just the abyss people.
This is where we're engaging in the aspect
we
of the
may
podcast.
open out the monster. We may have a fight to deal with the next episode.
Initiative.
No, my
That's
initiative
not
is
a great
10. I
initiative.
rolled it last time because I didn't know if I was gonna have a moment of maybe needs me.
That K9 is very opinionated.
I rolled a total of 5 initiative.
What was your natural roll?
4.
Okay, if it's ever one,
I
let
can't
me know.
roll that low on initiative.
15.
Alrighty.
We have a combat tracker in the chat.
Yep, make sure to put that into the combat tracker channel so that I can keep track of it for later. Excuse me. Throat's a little dry.
I'm AWOL for this.
Huh?
I'm not here, right?
Correct.
You're not there. You don't roll this.
We're in
I'm
abyss.
gonna
I think I got a 27.
Megan just has
27
a
for
character that's
Violet
also with
in
us.
that instance. Good. Okay. Now that said, while this is going on next week, you guys may deal with some shit because Feywild is whimsy, but it's dangerous whimsy. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Well, we were too loud. You may be waking up to some crazy whimsy.
Yeah, this is the abyss. This ain't whimsy. This is oh shit.
We live in the Underdark, Joe. We're used to oh shit.
You're used to oh
Who's the
shit.
20 and
This
who's
is
the
oh
18,
shit.
Vanestra?
Amira probably. I'm guessing. Usually it's Vanessa first and then Amira. Based on that roll.
Vanespra's AFK.
And what was V's roll? What was Violet's roll?
27.
27?
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to write that down. If and you would, please.
I got it. I got it.
Wonderful.
I can spell Violet right.
Am I first?
Yes, maybe. Depending on the Elder Nosferatu and all of its goonies.
Yes, speaking
It
of
only
which,
has itself to blame.
here we go. Nosferat.
Ah,
Ooh, you got a dex modifier and a half, my guy.
the fact your voice got higher in pitch kind of scares me a little bit.
It doesn't scare me.
Good.
Oh, it scares me because that means we're all gonna die.
If the DM is excited, it means the player should be scared.
Nope.
Bring it on, Joe.
Oh my god.
There's a golden dragon in presence. I'm not going to be scared. There's also a radiant thing on V's back. She's not going to be scared.
30.
Bring it on, Joe.
But yeah,
Great. It goes first.
Yeah.
what about Halcyon? Did you roll Halcyon?
That's a high
Can I
dex.
use lucky?
Hey,
Can I
you
use
poor
lucky
bastard.
and make the roll again?
Hi, pasan,
33.
Avery, Father help! This is my boy. No,
Oh no, my boy.
Halcyon got
Father
a
help.
22. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
Bring it on, Joe.
Alright, and then I saved this on Reddit on my phone. Where's the fucking gargoyles? Because they were a
I
part
could
of
put
this.
you and Max in the same space, and y'all learn to deal.
Let's see,
You
saved.
can do that with small dogs. Don't do that with big dogs.
But they
Don't do that with big
they're
dogs.
fighters. So.
Gotta scroll through. There
Let
it
me
is.
guess.
Silver
Somebody
blood
overstepped
gargoyle.
boundaries and the other one did not take kindly to that.
No.
I
They just
have
felt like it.
line.
Some are resources guarders. One of them is a
Ah.
resource guarder. The
That
name
is
a
definitely
resource
something that
guarder.
needs to be trained out.
Silver blood gargoyle,
No.
specifically a gargoyle step block,
That's why putting 'em together
stated
in one
as
game might work.
being a gargoyle on steroids.
Capital.
So
I am so sorry you are so upset. But I said no.
Nico-chan.
Kitty cat.
I've got to message myself. Where the fuck is my personal notes server? So that I can get this on the browser. Wrong tab. Right tab.
Good boy.
Nico-chan.
Is that baby?
Alright, and then the zombies are just zombies, but they are specifically hard to kill zombies, so they've got some saving
What?
throw things they can do when you drop them to 0.
I had to mute y'all for a second because I couldn't tell if the baby was crying or not.
Also, I just realized that in Combat Trigger, I just wrote down Halcyon. I didn't write down his number.
There's
It's funny.
also
I'm speaking
there's
Ghanese.
also
guys,
feats that happen.
If we're just going to be fighting, I'm gonna take my sheets to my bedroom and give my dad the space so he can sleep, and I'm gonna get my mom to get the presents out of the bedroom, and I'm gonna wrap in the other room while it's not my turn.
Okay. We
Good idea.
are already, let's see here, coming close to our end time here in the next 37 minutes. So, like I said, the fight will start tonight and then pick up next week.
I just want to get to safety. Or relative safety before then.
Sure.
I guess we'll see.
Obviously, until the fight's over, I will not be in safety.
But out of whatever grabbed Drew's hands.
Yes.
So,
That's my boy.
Kazuma,
Avery.
as you are, sorry,
Avery.
200 years ago, a cyborg sneezes, but
Still alive. He's still sleeping.
in terms of concurrent story, I mean 200 years ago, but either way.
Current story, somewhere sneezing in the universe.
Assuming he survived, but
I know what the end of his story is. That's my campaign.
yeah, you know what the end of his story is, but Dice may have something to say about that, as they always do.
Yep. It's very possible Kazuma does something very stupid, as he tends to do, and dies.
17 universes from here, and not as a cyborg.
To be fair, I
Anyway.
fully expect him to die by drowning in vitriol, but
Death by Snoo Snoo!
he dives into it often enough, he's bound to hit his head at some point.
Yeah, I expect that.
I do have a pussy problem.
God damn it.
Can we try stay focused? Oh yeah, we're always trying. We just fail a lot.
Yeah. Okay. And then, good, Vietnamese stuff is all there. All right. So, Avery, you fall back off of your mount with this rotted and
I guess
gnarled
Snatched
arm
up off of it.
wrapped around the back of your shirt, and with your unfortunate squeal, honestly. The butcher has come in search of his meat. As exploding forth from the trees around him,
But like, which I'm trying to figure out how he's grabbed me. You said from the back of my shirt.
yeah, there's
Okay, imagine. Okay, this is what happens. There's a little arm dangling down, a zombie arm, and it wrapped you up, and you went,
it was
"Ah!"
not,
and
it was not dangling
basically
down, it was reaching up from the other, and it just
Like I'm.
to
Joe.
clarify.
Joe, I'm going to describe this for you. I'm going to re-describe what was described for you, because
last week.
they were wiry arm trees that were
Yes.
very tall because Violet is very tall, and he's
There's not a
inside of
whole
a
lot to
backpack.
get. There's not even a whole lot to get snagged. Like maybe it got under one of the straps.
Like, I'm telling you, it is very hard to get him out of a pack that he is being snuggled into.
Okay, how about this? Just for the
I
sake
was in
of
the fur. For clarification, I was not in a pack.
Yes, but you had wrapped yourself in the fur.
That's
like,
true. I
fully
had
wrapped.
I had burritoed myself in the fur.
So you're pulling Violet's hair as you're getting pulled. If you get pulled,
getting a little bit of fur ripped out of your back. Which ain't a fun
in the
sensation.
middle, in the middle of a demon realm, which is not very good for
Maybe
anyone.
a little skin came with it, maybe a little didn't. Who knows? Either way.
Losing hair is not good.
Yeah. It's not quite like Fae where they can control your every essence with it. Especially these kinds of...
Yes, but they can
Instincts.
find you still.
Yeah. Luckily, this
You saying that
lair
Violet doesn't
mostly
shed at
built on
all?
vampires. Transformations are wacky, but as the beast looks upon you with voracious hunger, you smell rotten.
Then don't eat me.
I've never had a fermented changeling before. And as he smiles, a wide, razor-toothed smile that stretches far too wide for anything natural, he lurches forth in a spray of mist before materializing right behind you, blowing apart the branch at your back. And he's going to try and take a razor wing slash at you.
Okay, I've got a reaction to this. Where is it? Nope, not that one. Not that one. Fuck, where is it? Is it this one? Yes. When you take damage from a creature within 10 feet, you can use your reaction to force that creature to make a strength saving throw. DC equals 14 plus the ability modifier of the score increased by this feat. On a failure, the creature takes 2d8 force damage and is pushed up to 10 feet away from me. On a success, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Does a 26 hit you? Actually, sorry,
A
you are
26.
crazy. So, advantage.
Well,
Okay,
yeah, and it would have
26.
hit anyway. It would have hit anyway.
Might as well crit.
But now you need to roll a strength saving throw. And I'm assuming... Oh, here we go. Save DC for your telekinetic reprisal equals 17. Oh yeah, so that's 14 plus 3, yeah.
Alright. As it slashes down and carves into you, you feeling some of your lifeblood essence being pulled through its wings as those twisted mockeries of feathers start to turn crimson. Your body flashes and it gets blown back, crashing into a set of trees as it just smiles, its eyes turning redder. As it's having fun today. Violet. You're up. This thing has a multi-attack by the way, and it
Because
deliberately
it is
chose not to
within
use
10
it.
feet of me, is he moving out of vicinity with me, or is he still in vicinity with me?
It got forcefully blown 10 feet away, did not move on its own accord, so it did not incur an attack of opportunity in that instance. However, it is now 10 feet away from you, yes.
Oh, I need to expend a
Have
use.
range
There we
of
go.
10 feet.
Good.
So, Violet is going to use a radiant breath straight at this thing's face.
Alright, Radiant Breath. What kind of saving throw do I have to roll for that?
It is a 21 for your saving throw.
21, thank you. And what kind?
Remember, it's not. Is it a?
Usually
the
it's a
stat
dex
differently
save
for
for
her.
weapons, but this is
Then it would
coming
be
from
dex
a
save.
spell source that's a little weird. So
Oh, Joe?
yes.
Amira used silver barbs.
Barb. We love silver barbs.
Silvery barbs
What's
on
silvery
its what? On its
So as it attacks Avery.
oh. Okay.
Silver barbs are great.
Silvery barbs meaning it has to roll again and take the second result regardless of whether it's higher or lower, correct? Or it has to be the lower
Yes,
result?
if I remember correctly.
Yes.
I think it takes the lower results.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, must take the lower roll. Cool. Does an 18 hit you?
Avery.
18
The-
10.
Why is Avery getting attacked?
No. So silvery barbs, basically, this forced him to reroll his initial attack on you.
He still gets blown
Does
back.
an 18 hit me? Yes, it does. I have an armor class of 11. I am a squishy boy.
We should have put him in armor. I told you we should have put him in armor.
Armor class of 11. In D&D terms, that means you are unarmored completely, including any spell modifiers that may grant that
Have
magical.
you seen the pictures of Avery?
It doesn't matter.
Just
Still
because you
wearing
dress like
clothes.
O doesn't mean you need to die like one. I'm saying, man.
He's mage armor.
Basically,
Alright.
it's lower because you have become a adult.
We'll deal with that later, though. Let's deal in the.
Okay.
Violet is still going to put a radiant breath at this person's face.
Yep, and also, did I give you the damage for that wing slash? I'm sorry. The wing's already filled. Okay, I didn't. Alright.
Also, how much damage did he deal to me before he got blown back?
Hold
so
on.
that would be
I just forgot to take it.
$16 slashing and 4 necrotic.
20. Got it.
Alright, and then Radiant Breath, that was a dexterity saving throw, you said? Okay. I forgot what the fucking
Dex,
name.
if it's a dex save, it's cool.
Let's see, so dex save, that is a 26.
Lucky.
Hey.
As you blast forth that Radiant Breath, he just stands there.
Lucky, Joe.
Oh, I thought you were making a comment like, lucky! No. Alright. 17.
Hey.
That's 5d6 radiant damage.
5d6 radiant damage.
Am I right? I'm right. It's 5d6, yes?
I believe so.
5d6?
Take one for it.
Look up Dragon Breath, Amber. I think it's 5d6.
Yeah, hold on.
Am I right? Vanessa may know it right off.
This
That's
is
what I'm looking at.
Hold on.
contingent on the source that you're getting the Dragon Breath from. If it's the Deep Magic book, then it's a little different.
No, it's still it's a little bit higher than that. It's
Which
just
dragon is the question?
she learned Radiant Breath. That was one of the things she learned. She's been able to do a Dragon Breath ever since she fell into
And
the
it's
abyss.
based
so.
off of your typical Dragon Breath spell for the amount of dice you roll in.
If it's from Xanathar's, it's 3d6.
No, it's the other one.
The deep magic.
Mhm.
That one's 66.
You
It's
were a
even
D6
more.
short?
Oh, I'm a D6 short. Great. I've been doing 5d6 for all of my rolls in this campaign.
Well, I'm not going to retroactively add additional damage to already dead bosses, so you're good.
Well, in Xanathar, how is it 3d6? It's 3d6 if you don't up the spell. Oh, Angel's always up the spell. Never mind. Okay, so Joe, that is a...
In a minute, since we've done this.
plus 20. It's a 30 points of radiant damage.
30 points of radiant damage.
Right to the face.
Cool.
Ow, right in the kisser.
Can we make a special exception for me to replace one of my spells with mage armor right now, or not?
This was your mistake, my guy.
Yeah, you're right.
Next long rest you can.
Yep.
Oh, we're going into the abyss. We're gonna go into a layer filled with vampires. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I don't need to look at the only protective spell that has any sort of effective utilization for myself right now. It's not like the previous night a vampire tried to get me to bite through my own fucking wrist.
Ew.
So, did I do some good damage to the Nosferatu because he's a darky boy?
As you blast forth with 30 points of radiant damage and it races and rakes across its skin, you can see bone quickly exposed before the flesh stitches itself back up over it. And it just smiles wider.
Interesting.
She looks at Kelsey and get me inside that thing.
Oh my.
Stop it.
Never.
Behave.
Never.
Never.
I'm gonna be burning in acid for a whole hot minute. Just give me this.
Alright, next up on the combat tracker. Did anyone put this in order? No. Alright, let's go ahead and get that fixed. Next up is Elsie, so let's go ahead and...
Oh, wait a minute. I have my movement speed.
Oh, yeah.
Can I
Go ahead and move if you want to move. I'm going to go ahead and order
I am
this
going
initiative
to-
list.
Because that is my bonus action, because I get a bonus action. That's literally one of the only
Everybody
bonus
gets
actions. that
bonus action.
The only one that Violet has is literally radiant damage and farther breath. So, she's gonna literally go up behind this thing and do her double bite attack and a big old tail swing.
Which, if I recall correctly, last week I said this guy's nickname was just Smiles.
Yeah, she's gonna bite the top of his head. Gonna try to pop that thing
Ow.
off like a cork.
At least try to.
And if it tastes like acid, it's gonna just taste better.
3 Halcyon. Mr.
Does Halcyon have teleport?
No. He's not the right class for that.
Does anybody have teleport?
Me?
Hold on. I might. I have no idea. I have way too many fucking spells. And kind of shot myself in the foot with dual classing.
You can use earth and basically cover him in earth and erupt it around him and swallow him in it. You can kill this guy in like one hit if you wanted to. That's literally the power of Piper right now. She can literally go, boom, it's done.
We can teleport circle peeps to safety. That requires time, ma'am. We are under attack.
Violet wants to be teleported inside of the monster.
Yeah, you kind of need to see where you're going.
Oh, you don't.
Also, a full teleport, usually a quicker spell. Also, one thing I typically don't allow is psycho-fragging, which is what you're describing, so...
Damn it. I can't. He's bigger than Violet. It's hard to get her in there. So it's not an Angel situation where she could just jump inside.
Yeah,
But they
because
could
this
bear
isn't
trap his
Angel.
mouth open. Yes, but they could bear trap his mouth open. So we have options. We have options.
Hold on, Joe is blowing his nose.
So, I'm gonna take my bite attack at this guy.
I think I got everybody.
Yes, but Violet has 2 bite attacks. She can't avoid it.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Give me
What
a
about
minute.
the gargoyles?
Ah. Well, they haven't shown up yet, but
Okay, cool.
Violet has a plan. Hold on, I gotta roll to hit. I just gotta get my sheet to load first.
It'll eventually load for you if it just. What? What?
I just critted.
Ooh. Hoobity hoobity hoop. What's the total?
I'm trying to get it to load.
Here,
It is a 30 to hit. No, does a 30 hit him?
Excuse me.
30 definitely hits.
Okay. The natural 20, so it's gonna be double the damage.
The natural 20 hits regardless. You don't need to go for the total with a crit.
I want to crit it.
We like critting here.
Critting is fun.
Yep.
Critting is
Why it's called Critical Role.
And that's not what we are. Explicitly.
I know it's not. I know I'm saying is we like it because we like the criticals.
Yes, we enjoy
We're
it.
supposed to be there.
However, the production quality of this show in particular, nowhere near that. Nowhere near it.
That would be amazing.
I would
day.
love to
Almanac.
have the production quality of something like that. Hell, I would love to have the production quality of some of the fucking shows that I see with 30 viewers and shit, but like, I don't know. I don't got the money for that.
What,
And
Megan?
with but she's not raging yet, so I can't take the tool. But I can
Money
do.
would be doing this shit on too.
Oh no, I was already raging. That was the issue. I was already raging.
You can't double rage.
The
You just
collar,
waste the rage.
the collar is what's slowly taking pain and healing her at the same time.
So she can stay in rage because otherwise she can't stay in her transformation.
Mm-hmm. Some type of blood collar, one of those little
To
weird.
be clear,
type
we've
of collars.
discussed that item. However, the collar that she is currently wearing is still just the normal collar that Halcyon gave her. It's not the enchanted one. That has not been created yet.
No, that was created in the time in between. It was a collar that would keep her
Am I
in
fucking up
rage.
the time gap? I'm fucking up the time gap. My bad.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Because that's literally what was made for this specific trip. That the tent was made for this trip. A lot of the stuff was made for this trip. There's even like bolts of amber to put people's bodies and souls in. And there's a bolt cage around her neck for souls.
The utilization of all that is based on timing. So,
Mm-hmm. So Violet is going to be using her beast form to take her, I think it's 2 bites and a claw attack? 2 bites in the claw or claws and a bite. It's either a bite and 2. I can never remember the order.
good to double check. be clear, if multi-attack of some form specifies different types of attacks in certain amounts, as long as you
It's just
maintain the
because of
same
the level
amounts,
of-
you don't have to
it's just-
follow that exact order.
It's just because I literally I literally am a almost full. She's literally like almost full 20 barbarian. So if I remember that there's multiple attacks depending on the level of barbarian you are. You take that swipe, and it was a natural 20, so she did a total
It'd be a good idea to
of
definitely end this mid-fight. Everybody's seeming like they're getting tired.
22 damage, Joe?
22, is this a bite or a slash?
No,
It is a bite.
Okay.
We're going for the neck.
Biting down on the neck, okay. It is the thickest, rubberiest shit you've ever bit into. It's like biting into a tire and not quite getting through.
Dogs love that.
Dogs love that!
They just get more determined to destroy it.
You're gonna just spend the fight
We'll
gnawing
go
on his
for it.
neck.
Yeah. No, we're gonna do a twist like you do when you're a dog and you do the twist movement and try to twist it and get into it with your teeth and your back teeth.
Get on your back, get your back legs into it, all that shit. Sorry, I'm imagining my dog doing that right now and it's kind of funny.
Joe, with that rubbery, can she get kind of not in a grapple sense, but can she use it as a leverage point and then put her paws into his eyeballs?
You can certainly try. Is that what you're gonna constitute your slash as?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the one slash, and it's gonna be both of them going at the same time. The back.
All right, and to be
feet
absolutely
going into
clear,
his
is this a
eyeballs.
called shot attack?
It's gonna be a called shot.
Okay.
Disadvantage.
It's gonna be a disadvantage.
It's not disadvantage, it increases the armor class of the target.
I don't know how this stuff works.
It's a double 19, Joe.
Plus,
To hit. So plus 10, so it's a 29.
okay. And would this be a called shot to induce an injury specifically, since you were going for his eyes?
I guess so. I mean, it's more or less the dog's not realizing and wants better leverage to drag at the neck.
Ow, my eyes.
She could literally feel that description.
I can feel that description because I've had a child try to poke my eyes out once.
No, you have to think about it. Her head's like over here. She's a dog, so you imagine her head is twisting like this, and she's trying to get where she can pull. And so the first thing to do is to climb on top.
Okay.
You're making my eyes hurt. Where's Megan? Stop.
Based on the
My
armor class,
eyeballs.
you managed to slash at his face mostly. You managed to get the sort of cheekbones and face under the eyes, barely managing to miss the eye sockets, unfortunately, but it is definitely a cool attempt. The dude is fucking strong.
What, a 29 with his armor class?
There's an AC boost involved with cold shots.
After he got hit with a radiant blast to the face.
Yes.
Which did not reduce his armor class. It did some significant meaty damage, but it didn't reduce his armor class.
Well, with that,
That's
he
enough
still
for-
has to take the significant meaty damage that goes along with this.
Sure, he'll still take the slash, but it won't. Yeah.
Okay. So with that, yeah, no, he takes the full, what is it, 20. What's the crit number for this? Is it 19 or 20? It's 20, right?
20 usually.
Okay. So, I'm just asking. Alright. My brain is trying to. I've got two other characters that I'm working with for prepping for flushing. So, okay, so that is a total of 12 damage with one claw and 12 damage with the other claws, so 24.
24. Okay. Cool.
What Amira used? Amira used something.
Those silver barbs earlier.
The silvery bars? Yeah, we already rolled that.
He has disadvantage on his armor roll.
On his
The
armor roll?
saves. On the saves.
Yeah, Called Shot doesn't incur a saving throw, it's just a certain armor class. Hold on. Refresh me on what the fuck happened. Oh, Amira gave Avery mage armor. Not House of Rebellion.
Yeah.
How did she do that?
Because you can put
She
it on
cast it
somebody
on you.
else.
Oh, that's right. I forget. You can just
You can
touch
cast it
anybody.
on targets other than yourself.
A spell.
Yeah, forgot about that.
So at this point, Angel's is enjoying.
Which means if it is normal mage armor, that means your armor class temporarily is going to be 13 plus your dexterity modifier.
So yeah, no, that's what I'm doing. Literally V is in front of him and he can't see because V's paws are on his face at this moment.
13 plus.
You slashed at his face, however, given how dexterous this foe is, I would say you're not going to be able to
Okay.
touch him.
Joe, she's standing. She's not grappled. She's standing on top of him. That's literally what has happened. The dog is literally like.
Because he got knocked at.
I can't get leverage to get the thing I want to get the thing free.
I want the nom noms.
I want the nom-noms, but I can't get it.
Speaking of which, he tastes like shit. But either way,
It does. Okay, I'm going to remind you. How long has she lived in the abyss?
too long, clearly.
So what does she like to eat?
Shit.
She's a demon. So she likes to eat demon shit.
So she's
Not
just like,
shit,
she's like, first of all, this is rubbery. She hasn't had this texture in a while, so it's like, this is.
Crappy
And so it's just
calamari.
like, it's like I can't get the head off.
So who's next?
Yeah, next person.
Okay. Let's
Is
see
she
here.
partially blinded considering V's
No.
fluffy tail?
Okay.
No, the motions are too frantic in this case. You did attempt to go for a blinding attack, which unfortunately failed. But
She's bigger than him. She's bigger than him. Yes.
What do you mean by 90s
he's-
TV?
you'll find out.
How tall is he, Joe?
If I recall, I mentioned he was over 8 feet.
And Violet is?
Particularly tall. We're not. Look, he's not blinded. In this instance, that's just what I'm getting at.
Would he have disadvantage with fur in this face?
Not unless you tried to grapple him and hit him.
She's attempting at her best, but it's not working.
Exactly,
She
it's
did not
not
let go.
working. So,
Now I'm confused as to what 90s TVs is, and I gotta know.
we'll get to it.
Bad reference to the gargoyles.
Yes.
Because last session, Guinea would not stop thinking about Goliath when I mentioned the gargoyle. Or was that 2 weeks ago? I don't remember. Either way,
Yes, and I was very angry because you made a very sassy joke. Don't bring it back up.
Again, to be clear, they're not Goliath. They're not even close. This is a different breed of asshole.
I get that he's a different breed of asshole, but now he's a tasty other breed of asshole, and Violet is very, very focused on getting this thing to be
We're
a
not
chew
going
toy.
to talk about tasty asshole. This is. We're not going to talk about eating ass without
You
them bringing up
walked into that
Chardonnay.
one, Megan. You just walked into that
Well,
one.
what does Halcyon do?
No, clearly she bit into it, okay?
Focus, you moron! I don't have that.
No, Halcyon, you poor bastard. Okay, so Halcyon tries to slash this fucker. Double fives. For both of his attacks.
Why would he try to slash it? He is a radiant boy. Why would he
Yes,
slash it?
he's a Radiant Paladin, which comes with weapons that he can imbue with Radiant power. He's not a long distance caster. He's an up in your face dickhead.
We are as up in your face as you can get right now.
And he fucking missed. You know what? Maybe it's because there's a dog person trying to climb on top of and wildly maim the fucking vampire that his aim's a little bit
It's not
off.
maiming. It's not maiming. You have to understand, she's never tasted this flavor before.
Bobby
This is
would
probably
never
very
kill,
interesting.
only maim or seriously injure your rubbery ass
Only
neck.
Meanwhile, Avery dangling from the tree
Stop!
like a fruit ready to be picked.
Fruit by the foot. Okay, yeah, so Halcyon completely fucking flubs that. Alright. Halcyon plus the Abyss just equates to an awaiting funeral. That's all this is for this dude.
No, it's just because you can't roll for crap with them.
Here's the thing. I used to roll real shit with Nick, and then my roll started improving. Maybe. Could be the same with
Maybe you
Halcyon.
should change
Look, hypothetically,
maybe you
fake
should
roll
change
for
it.
Halcyon. Let's just see. It's when I'm not
Maybe you
rolling
should-
for you seriously that you roll well, you asshat. All right, so
He is a jokester if you do not remember. If you don't do it with a joke, it's not gonna work.
Halcyon
right
swings
now-
with a Saints Row dildo bat.
Did it work?
No.
Natural 20.
We figured out the mindset you have to be in to get the right dice.
We hit the nail on the head.
Anyway.
That's it. Halcyon can only wield a giant dildo from now on.
In and out of the bedroom. There you go.
For the sake
Had
of
to make that
simplicity,
joke.
we'll call it a flail that has a stat block for a weapon, okay?
Hussein?
Yeah, and what does Halcyon do anything else?
Other than fumble like the poor bastard he is, no.
I am going. Can I give him one of the inspiration die I have?
You have to give 2 to give him an inspiration.
You have to
I
get to the
have
seven.
5. And do it.
Remember to do it with a joke.
It's gotta always be funny.
Halcyon swings with the
Saints
wonga
Row.
wonga.
How'd it go, Joe?
Okay, with a wit slap from his longsword, that is a 26 to hit. It's wet because the carving motion he does exposes quite a bit of blood from the fucking nose for.
Wood.
For 6 slashing damage and 20 radiant damage? What the fuck, dude? Okay. These NPCs, I swear to Christ. Okay.
Who next?
Aww.
I know those 2 dogs. They're attention hogs.
They're like, come back, come back.
We don't like being alone.
Okay.
So what's 90s TV gonna do?
So, you hear the creaking, shifting of stone as it starts flying in your direction before quickly the sound of stone flapping wings stops. And they are going to use winged ambush. Basically kamikaze dropping on you guys. We're gonna go ahead and see Which gargoyle is
Who they
attacking who?
pick?
Since there is still a good amount of time before my turn, I'm gonna feed my cat.
Go for it.
Yeah. And again, once we... Oh, shit, it's time. Okay. The gargoyles are going to have their turn, and then we're going to start with Finestra next week. It is time. So...
We started late, dude.
I can't
I
hear
know
you.
we did. I know we did. And it's...
We started really late.
Yeah, because my computer decided to fucking shit on me. It's... okay. Let's see here.
You're gonna need to get a can of air and clean that thing out.
I've got a few cans of air. All right.
Why does
so-
everything you say right now sound like an innuendo and I'm not okay with it?
I don't know. We're tired, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Stop that. Stop it. You're so cute, but I'm not gonna let you out. And you're so
Okay.
cute, but I'm not gonna let you out.
For slam, shit. Vanessa, does a 30 hit you?
Would we all have a round and
I know I'm that
then
dick
we
that
start-
asks the obvious question knowing the answer is yes. Look, it's fun as a player, it's fun as a DM, it's fun both ways. Now, okay, that definitely sounded like an unintentional innuendo.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Oh god, okay. And that is going to deal. Oh, hold on, I forgot about the necrotic. Necrotic came in pretty low though. Okay. Alright, you take 20 bludgeoning damage and a whopping 7 necrotic. As this thing slams down, and with the crushing impact, you feel part of your life force start to leak into its stone. Well, hello there. You're a big one.
Ew.
Nistra's badass.
Necrotic damage immune, alrighty. As it tries to suck your essence. I did. Forget I said that.
First biting assholes and no sucking essence.
This is it. It failed. Look, okay, this is a great spot to end the session.
We should all have a turn though.
Yeah, you know what? I'll extend it a few minutes just to get everybody their turn, and then we'll start on a new. What the fuck?
I might be the first one to leave y'all then because I literally have to get some fries at breakfast.
That's okay. That's okay. Vanessa, you're up.
I'm gonna start putting.
All right.
I like to imagine Avery is yawning from the drained life force he took. Like he's in mortal danger and he's yawning.
You don't bark.
All right.
No barking.
Minestra,
No.
who has stood herself in front of Avery, she braces for the gargoyle and brings her maul down on the gargoyle in a flurry of blows.
Wait, don't bark. You want my attention.
We're not
Gotta
talking about
roll
blowing the
to hit.
gargoyles, okay? So, roll it.
He's just rolling with it now.
I'm
No,
tired.
that-
It's just we're fully mental
The Dungeons and Dick jokes.
conclusion of
Got it.
chaos. At this point, we're just fully embracing that. This is
Yeah.
yeah. Welcome to Scorn Hub. So,
Dad, stop, please.
by the way, porn is now fully allowed on Twitch because which has gotten weird.
Why?
Say
I've seen-
what?
I've seen tits in thumbnails.
Okay,
Not
so
video game
for the
tits.
first
Show
time,
me the fucking like legal article They're
Later.
they're
Okay, good.
terms of use.
Later,
Yes.
guys. I'm
Okay,
trying to read Vanestra's roll.
Okay.
27 for the first hit, 20 for the second hit,
Uh-huh.
23 for the third, and 30 for the last one. I'm trying to read her rolls, guys.
Cool.
Stop.
Yeah, all of those hit the gargoyle. Oh, you're going toward the Nosferatu.
That's the bolts for Amira, which that's her turn next.
Let's see. Everything. Okay. Yeah. Everything below a 25 in this case.
So the first one and the last
Sorry,
one.
everything. The 30 and the 27 hit.
Yes.
Yes. Man, I'm starting to lose my ability to just fucking process information. We're at that stage. Okay.
So were those rolls for the Fury of Blows or the bolts? Because the Fury of Blows would come first.
All right, 19 and 16 damage. Fantastic. Plus another 2d6. I promise I'm more energetic when it's not the holiday season and I have a retail job right before the session. Shit was nuts today.
Fair.
My back still hurts from the hunched position I left myself in. Ugh.
So, Vanestra, was that the Fury of Blows
9
or
and
the
6 further damage? Great, so that's going to be...
all those damage was for lead towards the gargoyles?
Yeah, okay. 35 plus another 15. Damn! 50 damage, okay. Even just from the 2 that hit. Alright, so... Breath weapon, Wanga Slash. And this, as you guys are basically racking damage into this thing. You can see skin and everything peel off, revealing black and red bone as that still further stitches itself up. Some of the damage is remaining and not stitching itself as you go, but this fucker is just smiling wider.
No, the damage is for the gargoyles, not the Nosferatu.
No, it said shoot toward Nosferatu, not the gargoyle. On her.
That's for Amira.
Oh.
Amira.
Oh.
We're doing V's first.
Bleh.
Then Amira.
Okay, gargoyle. Just had 50. Okay, yeah, gargoyle. You blow a chunk off of the gargoyle. It's yeah. Hi, I'm.
Okay, breathe. It's okay.
I'm fucked.
Now for Amira's turn.
Ooh. The tiny putting in work. Amira going for the Nosferatu. Okay. Wait, actually, then, so hold on. So AC for the everything hits the gargoyle. Everything, not just 2. 25 for the Nosferatu's AC. It's like 21 for the gargoyles. In case you need to put some extra damage. I got mixed up. I apologize. That's my bad.
Sorry, guys. I didn't mean for they to hear them barking so loud.
Oh, no, it's fine. You were muted anyway.
Barking. I muted myself with my shoulder.
Joe also got really confused. We're back on track now.
Aye, my brain's falling apart.
So those are the other two damages. So 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 11.
Cool. Yeah, you blew off a tip of the gargoyle's wing and a bit of his shoulder. What did I do to you? I stepped on you, and you do this to me. Rude. Asshole.
So only the 31 of the bolt hits the Nosferatu.
Yes. And the yeah, okay. And the nat 20. Or wait, the 31 was the nat. Okay. Cool. Yes. There's a reason I end these sessions at 11 at the latest. Which is why it's 11:12 right now. Okay. 30 damage to the cool. Yes. Awesome. All right.
What kind of damage?
Force, I think. Yep.
Okay.
Cool. So, as those shots fire off and rattle off, blasting apart more of that surface skin, revealing those bones as the skin continues to stitch itself over, it is freely bleeding, and this fucker, just maybe he's psychotic and just loves pain. He does not seem to care. It's concerning on a lot of fronts just from how the dude looks.
There's Venestra, Venamira,
Pocket, did combat tracker go? Okay.
Xanon.
Xanon.
Yes.
You got a big pissed off smiling vampire and a gargoyle in front of you, along with a lot of fucking zombie trees.
How far away are they?
You guys were kind of bunched up. They're all within 10 feet. The Nosferatu is 10 feet away. The gargoyle is right up in your faces, pretty much. And then the trees are all around. Since we're going to finish the second half of this fight next week. Anyway, I should have the map by then, and I will spread you guys out appropriately based on what the theater of the mind was said. I'll just have to reference back to the VOD.
I've just decided what the key to what Avery's requirement to actually combating is. Once he hits about half of his HP, he'll start taking things seriously.
It's a dangerous game to play.
Does the Nosferatu, does it look like he has a lot of constitution?
I mean, he's smiling menacingly after taking radiant breaths and force damage pummeling to the chest, while his skin is literally stitching itself up over his bones, so kinda.
Something was fucked up when I blew him 10 feet away into trees and he smiled about it.
The man
Okay.
is an asshole.
I'm gonna cast Indecision as my action on
Alright.
the Nosferatu.
Indecision.
I have to make a Charisma saving throw.
Charisma save, okay. For a vampire, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, okay. Alright. Alright. How does a 26 feel?
Yeah, succeeds.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you cast out the spell with the intent to confuse this creature, just with a wicked, almost fleshy snap of bones, his head snaps in your direction. Cheeky.
Okay, then. I'm assuming there's no one in front of me.
Not directly. The gargoyle right now has mostly occupied itself with Venestra and Amira.
Is it Are they like beside me or where are they?
Hold on. Yeah, so they're definitely within 5 to 10 feet of you, the gargoyle, and then within 10 feet as you guys have again kind of bunched up. And the Nosferatu is within 10 feet of you guys.
Okay, is the gargoyle on the ground?
It is actually slightly hovering by about a foot, but for all intents and purposes, mechanically speaking, we would consider it on the floor.
Okay, I'm gonna move and to position the till the gargoyle and Nosferatu are in a straight line. And then my bonus action, I'm going to use a lightning breath
Alrighty.
on both of them. One second.
Oh, and apparently also according to Venestra, it would have been smacked into the ground or pushed 40 feet, by the way.
Good night. I'm gonna head out.
Good night.
Rest well, dude.
We have wrapped up, right?
No, we're
Oh.
all doing one round and then we're getting off.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
You were last in the initiative, so let's see here.
So it's 40 feet. The gargoyle moves 40
think
feet
so.
away.
Pushed. Okay, yeah. Gargoyle got pushed 40 feet away. So, yeah, Gargoyle is 40 feet away. The Nosferatu, Elder Nosferatu, is 10 feet away. And of course, then you still all the zombie trees to worry about, but those are just kind of scattered about the map.
Okay. Alright, forget the gargoyle. I just aim at the Nosferatu.
Okay.
Has to make a dex save.
Dex save for the Nosferatu.
I'm sure it will.
Oh my god, so, natural 20.
Of course.
Dude's got big
Alright,
fucking wings.
Takes half damage. So
Bless you. Stop.
that's it.
Bless you, my guy, but that scared me.
Half of 26 lightning.
Okay.
So 13.
26 lightning. Okay. 13 lightning
13
damage.
lightning.
Fantastic. Lightning seems to rack across its body. And it almost like a Jacob's ladder races through its teeth as it just continues this beaming smile at you.
Okay. Okay. For Ravik. What? Something else happened?
It's going to use its reaction. Well,
Oh,
actually,
Okay.
not reaction. It's going to use a legendary action.
Oh boy.
Bring it up.
Aglomantic disruption. It drags its fingers lightly across its body as you watch the skin unstitch itself and all the bones and damage that you've done be exposed as it pulls forth this just pulsating red field of energy. Pulsing. With almost what seems like a magical essence of raw pain. And it throws it like a net in your direction.
In my direction?
Yeah,
Yes.
in
Is
reaction.
that an
to
attack roll?
Yes.
That doesn't sound fun.
Is that an attack
Ew.
roll or not?
Yeah.
Or is it a save?
I'm sorry, Vanessa, for that emote.
I'm sorry. Did you say that is an attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use silver barbs.
Okay. It's good because you got a nat 20.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, how's a 28 sound? It is
Still
considered
hits.
a ranged attack, yes, Master.
Still hits me.
V's gonna intercept and take it.
Oh my. Thank you. Are you sure?
V has some specific abilities that
tank.
allow them to intercept incoming damage toward other allies.
I mean, are you sure you want to do that?
She is
Arrow
tank.
catching shield, does that count for magical effects? Let me go ahead and see. Ranged attack. Okay. Include, okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Be my guest. Alright. And the highest position of incoming damage was 50, which means it's going to be 5 of these. Plus...
Sounds bad.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh boy.
That won't have to be a full 12. Okay, Venestra, by taking this damage unto yourself, is that all it does, or does it reduce the damage at all? Because if it reduces the damage, that helps. Let's see. Oh no, you just become the target. Oh, okay. This is not necrotic. This is psychic damage. You take 34 points of psychic damage. Resistant. Good.
17.
Ouch.
All right. As you feel screeching and raking across your body, what feels like the breath of the sun rolling across your body, what feels like some of your own eldritch power pummeling into your own form, and what feels like a radiant slash from a long blade carving across your chest. Unless again I mixed that up and meant to describe whatever the fuck Amir was doing. But yeah. This Nosferatu's magical specialty is aglomancy, or the magic of pain.
Why?
Why do you think he's smiling the whole fucking time?
What was the damage
Oh,
again? 44?
you made a masochistic.
Pain demon.
I made a pain demon.
Vanessa wanted to know, was the damage 44 or 34?
It was 34.
So 17 damage if it's resistance.
Yes. Could have been a lot worse. One of them, a couple of them were low. One of them was 12. Okay, yes, not a terrible chunk of change, but yeah. Also, I'm gonna need you to make a con save. This is your body getting racked with just an ocean of magical pain, so there is a con save versus. Well, you'll see if you fail. You're not paralyzed. Good. Okay. Good.
Are we finished?
Okay,
No.
hold on. Let me see. We still have.
It's still Ravic's turn.
Who do we got left? Yeah, Ravic. Okay.
Ravic is.
Ravic is up. Piper, you're on deck.
Yep.
Where is Avery right now?
Avery is still fucking hanging from a tree.
Okay. How far away?
Joe?
How far away? Like maybe 5 feet. It's not that far. It's kind of in. It's
Okay.
almost in your guys' space.
Okay. Ravik will try to get him off the tree. And
Kazuma and Avery hanging in a tree, slowly DYINT.
and let's see. I'm assuming Ravik can
Kazuma's
just
not
stand up
with
and take
Avery.
him off there.
I know, I'm making a joke just because you play both characters. I know, but words. Right, bodies shutting down. Okay,
I'm gonna give you some more.
what do you do? My brain just fucking
I'm
blanked.
assuming he can just, with how tall or how big he is, he can just take him right off of there.
Yeah, you're gonna need to go ahead and give me an athletics check to go ahead and separate him.
Okay. I'm back. Sorry.
This is Ravik doing this, by the way. Athletics. 18.
18, yeah, you're able to pull him down. You actively watch as some of the wooden fingers almost break and splinter and then snap off, blood pouring from the seemingly wooden stumps.
Alright, it's just gonna set him on the ground and then stand in front of him, kind of protecting him.
Cool.
And what kind of action would you consider that?
I would say that since that is a grapple or rescue action, that would take your main action. You still have a bonus action and movement should you choose to do so. If you are just standing, otherwise just standing in front of Avery, hoping to divert yourself as the next target, that'll be based on what the monsters choose to do later. So,
Alright, yeah, Ravik will just stand in front, guard him.
alrighty.
I'll end my turn.
All right, Piper, you're up. The Arbor zombies are on deck.
Okay, so Avery is down, yes?
Down from the
Yes,
grip,
on the
not
ground.
down, but yes.
Okay, so he's down from the grip. I am going to. Would this be an action or a bonus action? I'm giving him my already equipped crystal shield, telling. I'm gonna just say this. You stay here, hold this.
Passing an item. I think I have specific. Let's see here.
This might not turn out so good. Are you
Item
throwing
action
this at me?
adjustments.
I'm handing it to you. I'm not an
Okay.
idiot.
Passing an item
That's
to
like,
another
if I
creature
need to
or
catch
NPC
this
can be done
thing-
as a free action if they are within 5 feet. So it doesn't cost you anything.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I hand it to him
At
and
the
say,
start of your
"You
turn.
stay here behind
Which
this.
luckily that's
hold
the start
it."
of your turn.
I hold it.
So he gets a +2 to his AC.
Okay. It has
So
to
that's
be
14 and then another 2, so now I'm at a total of 16 between the mage armor and the shield.
Yeah, if they are within 5 feet, it's a free action at the start of your turn. It's a bonus action if they are not, which basically means you are trying to toss it to them from a distance.
I'm right next to him because I was probably going to pull him down, and then somebody else pulled him down anyway.
I got the brain damage. Sometimes I gotta remind myself my own
now-
house rules.
Hold on, I gotta figure out. I don't really have many bonus actions, but I do
The
have
same rule
actions.
also applies to an ally taking an item from you should you have it
Yes.
at the ready, so they can take their turn to just take it out of your hands.
No, okay, so we're just gonna. At level 9, I'm gonna cast. Hold on. Erupting Earth on the Nosferatu, which is a dex save.
Dex save from the Nosferatu. Okay.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Well, then that means he gets half of this.
Okay. Still take some damage.
That ground in that area becomes difficult terrain until clear. So. How do you roll? Okay, so I'm gonna roll this
Just
on
roll the
D.
whole damage and then cut it in half.
It's a 58, so what's 58 divided by 2?
58 divided by 29.
Okay, so 29 bludgeoning.
Alright. 29 bludgeoning. Cut
And
that
then-
in half one more time. Bludgeoning is one of the damage types
Okay.
he's resistant to.
And then I'm
So,
gonna use.
that'll be
what-
actually half rounded up, so it's gonna be 15. He takes 15 damage from that.
I'm gonna pull out spiritual weapon at level 9
Okay.
for my bonus action.
By the way, when you cast it as a bonus action, you can also attack it at the same time with spiritual weapons, so feel
Okay,
free.
cool. I'm going to.
Alright. And as you cast Erupting Earth and shale rips up into his chest, you watch as it exposes more black and red bone, and once again stitches itself up as he just grins wider, probably storing up another agromantic little attack.
18 plus 11 for that hit. So 29.
29.
On the Nosferatu.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then rolling it on D&D Beyond because I don't have enough dice. 25 force damage.
25 force damage. Absolutely. And also, sorry, flavor text. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
A syringe.
All right, syringe comes down. And the plunger goes down, blasting 25 force damage into its body.
Like, what would make sense? A syringe. And
Spiritual
that
weapon is
is
one of those fun
all I
ones where
can
you can
do.
just make it look like whatever every time you cast it, so.
That will be my turn because I'm not getting within. I'm not getting near anybody other
You're
than
not
maybe
getting
get
within
myself in
biting
front of
distance of the Elder Nosferatu?
No.
Alrighty.
Other than I probably just push Avery behind me, like, you stay here.
The bean is secure.
We are securing the bean.
Alright, next up, Arbor Zombies, and then Avery, you're on deck, and then we will end the session and hold off the rest of this encounter for next week. So, Arbor Zombies, let's see. There's really only one in range of you guys. He's gonna try and go for a few of you guys have put yourself in front of Avery, so there's a choice between, honestly, Venistra, Gravik, and Piper for this thing's hand to reach out to. Let's go ahead and see where it goes.
Ooh.
It's going for Piper. Ironic.
Okay,
the druid's
cool.
getting attacked by the trees. Alright, it is going to go ahead and try a grappling attack on you.
What do I gotta do?
It's a natural 5. It misses. So,
I I gotta
It's-
do nothing.
Their modifiers ain't great. They're the environmental hazard. None of the others are close enough to the rest of you guys, so Avery, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do.
Hey, boo boo.
Hell. Let's go with a strong spell of sorts. Maybe summon aberration.
Ranger Rick, poison to this picnic basket.
Right now, which aberration do I want to summon? Is the question. Aberrant Spirit. Fuck, which one? What were the options again? Beholderkin, Slad, or Starspawn? What were they?
Starspawn, think about it like tentacly alien star monster. Slad is basically this big semi-demonic frog thing, and then Beholderkin is, I mean,
A beholder.
Yeah. Lesser beholder, but yeah.
Okay, let's do a fucking, Starspawn. I like Starspawn.
Okay. Describe how you cast summon aberration.
So, this is gonna be a side to Avery no one's seen before, one of his darker spells. He's gonna shut his eyes for a moment, and when he opens them, they're gonna be jet black.
Ooh, fun.
Jet black eyes. He brings his hand up, and from his hand there is a dark blue and purple magic, not like his pink and purple happy magic. This dark blue and purple magic erupts from his hand, and from the blast, or whatever you want to call it, eruption of magic, emerges a Starspawn.
Okay. As this blue and purple corrupted psionic massive energy collides with the ground, almost with seemingly a wet splash, curling and lurching from the resulting magical puddle as it fizzles and steams away, covered in tendrils, crooked bones, and robes that seem to themselves echo of the infinite black haunted cosmos.
So, Joe, I'm kind of confused right now because when I summoned it during our one-shot, not.
Ooh, you went mute.
Ooh, what happened to Avery? He suddenly went silent.
My microphone is stupid, that's why I'm getting a new one for Christmas. So, as I was saying, when you described it during the one-shot before canon, it was more like a celestial-looking creature, not a monstrous eldritch being.
It may be dependent on where you are physically positioned in the cosmos.
Okay.
Starspawn are a little finicky like that.
Okay, cool. Either way, this fits the theme better. This your tentacle monster thing.
As it lurches forth, again covered in robes that seem to mimic the black horror of the empty cosmos. It looks out at this mess of vampiric creatures through empty eyes, as gnarled teeth hang from its tendrils like a twisted giant squid. You command it to do.
It's gonna do its special Starspawn only attack, a melee spell called Psychic Slam. Your spell attack modifier to hit. Okay, so that's Avery's attack modifier, which would be +4. So I have to roll to hit. That's a d20 to roll a hit, right?
Yes. Plus whatever modifier it utilizes for
Plus,
this.
yeah. Yeah, this says use my spell attack modifier.
Oh, cool.
So that's 11 plus 4, a total of 15. Does it hit?
Aiming at the Nosferatu or the gargoyle?
We'll do the Nosferatu.
Misses in both cases. Either way.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's alright. So now you said, is the Nosferatu within 5 feet?
No, the Nosferatu has been pushed about an additional 40. We know that was the gargoyle.
Okay. Do I still have the
Both have
ability
been
to move
pushed over.
towards the Nosferatu?
Yes. You can absolutely
okay.
start to move.
Because my
Should you want
goal
to
is
leave
to
the
be able
safety
to
bubble
use
with the three
Whispering
people
Aura.
who've- Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
I'm not leaving. The
it
fucking
is.
summon
Okay,
is
gotcha.
leaving.
Gotcha. Is Halcyon radiating any sunlight? Not yet. He's going to do that here soon, though.
Is it
But
my
the
turn?
Star Spawn
Is it
has
my turn?
Whispering Aura. No, I was the last in the initiative. We're ending, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'll be your turn. Start a combat next week.
Once the Star Spawn gets within 5 feet of the Nosferatu, the Whispering Aura would start affecting it.
Okay. Whispering Aura, does it involve any saving throws or anything like that? Or is that dependent
It would,
entirely
yes.
on the Nosferatu's turn?
At the start of each of the aberration's turns, each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw
Okay.
against it.
At the start.
I'm
of
assuming that
turns.
it isn't. That isn't the case for friendlies. I'm hoping.
I'll have to look over the wording next week about that. You did say at the start of its turns. Now, since it did do the Psychic Slam already before entering that range, that effect may have to hold.
I
off
mean,
until
I
it's
summoned it close to us, so maybe I should have summoned it farther.
Yeah. I'll let you.
Let's just retcon and say I summoned
I'll let
it
you mulligan that.
over. Yeah.
Because either way, the Psychic Slam failed anyway. Its positioning doesn't matter
Yeah.
too much. But
Cool.
alrighty. So, what kind of saving throw does it need to roll?
Oh, and its reach was 5 feet anyway, so I couldn't have made that.
Ah, okay. Okay, so what kind of saving throw does the or is there a saving throw involved at all?
It would need to make a Wisdom saving throw
Wisdom save, okay.
or take 2d6 psychic damage.
Okay. Luckily, for once this thing rolls low. It's absurd. It's absurdly fucking powerful, but for once it rolls low. So it got a total of 12.
For two. Oh, a total of 12 for its DC. So
Yeah, for its saving
so
throw.
I need to roll something. So was that against what I rolled to hit?
Against the aura effect.
Or oh, okay, so that means I need to roll 2d6.
Go for it.
5, 6. Okay, that's pretty good. It's 11. That's 11. Is that psychic? Yes, 11 psychic damage.
11 psychic damage. Okay. The aura rattles out, and you can watch as the Nosferatu's eyes start to bleed, and it just smiles as the blood drips over its lips and curls into its mouth.
Licks his lips.
Doesn't lick its lips, it just licks along its teeth, cutting its tongue as it does so, and not giving a flying fuck.
Nice. It just dealt itself damage. I'm kidding.
I mean, it has a habit. Didn't it also rip its own face off?
Not its face,
Oh,
its chest.
its body,
began
but
to,
its chest. Oh.
yeah. Also, there's a fucking giant psycho puppy trying to gnaw on its rubberneck, so
And a tentacle monster getting ready to beat the shit out of it.
the tentacle monster getting ready to. We've played enough D&D to know where this is going.
Not that kind of tentacle monster.
You're right. That's a 9th level summon.
I mean, this was a 9th level summon.
Oh, then
This
what the fuck
was
are
a
we doing?
9th level spell.
What the fuck are we doing? It needs to roll a con save. Okay. But anyway, that for now is the end of the session, as we are going to go into next session with the start of the new round. Once the combat ends, we're going to go words. Holy shit. Okay, we're going to be going back to the pay voyage after the combat does end next week. But, you know, all in the trade-offs and the due time and the good stuff. So, also, next week, hopefully, there should be a map for this shit. I'm sorry, everything's been...
You were sick. It's okay.
mess. Yeah, I was sick, and then the moment I went back to work, it's like, holiday rush. Oh, fuck. Okay, cool. So I went from exhausted from my body hating me to being exhausted because I made my body hate me. So, yeah, it's a fun day.
I'm just now realizing this thing knows deep speech and understands the language I speak, but I also speak deep speech,
Yeah,
so
why
it's
go to
like...
YouTube for the fucking live list. Hold on, what the fuck? Oh, I think simul streaming's okay now. By the way, we can stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time without consequence. I'd have to double check that, but I think that particular facet of streaming has been updated, which is interesting. It's interesting to me anyway. So who the fuck did I raid?
Crispy's live.
Crispy is live. Crispy is certainly an
It's
option.
like Pathfinder.
Check him before you raid him, because doesn't he have a habit of not being
Not
on?
being present whenever we try.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
I guess we'll see. Holy shit, 30 seconds of ads.
You know, after the fucking ad.
Oh, lovely. Love ads.
Ads. Advertisements.
Advertisements.
Oh, he just barely started, it looks like.
8.5 minutes in. So it's entirely possible he won't be present just because he's getting shit ready.
Yeah. So.
But who knows? If there's dog.
Yeah, that's fine though.
There's yeah, fuck it. Okay. There's no
It's a great
camera,
way
so
to
there's
start
no way
your
of
stream.
telling. So either way, we will still raid. Slash raid. Not Riyadh. Raid. Crispy bangs all the nymphs. Hope you guys enjoyed the session. I know the pacing was weird. I was trying to role play through the pain. Honestly, my back is
You're
on-
good.
it's cramped to hell. To put
It's
it
okay.
All right. Thank you guys, everybody, for stopping by the stream, for being the players. Thank you, the Midnight Grave, for
Thank you
stopping
for
in
being
and
our
being a
DM.
player.
Thank you for the game, DM.
You're welcome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Hopefully it wasn't too frustrating. My pacing off the start was just a little weird. Plus we were an hour late because my computer decided to just press the Armageddon button. It was a
Don't
mess.
worry, things are just weird.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Hopefully next week will be
Fine.
better than that startup. So either way, we've got plans. It'll be fun. It'll be
It
cool.
will
It'll
be.
be
Say
good.
it will be.
It will be. We're gonna
Next
put
week
it
will
out
be
into the
better.
universe.
Manifest it.
Manifesto.
No, not manifesto. Manifest it to make it good.
But what if I manifest it into a manifesto and therefore it's in documentation that it must be good?